Hi, I'm Māori Ray. I teach in the Theology department here at the University of Otago. I teach something called systematic theology, which is an investigation of what it is that Christians believe, really, and the relation of those beliefs to everything else that's going on in the world. Theology is the study of God, and since all things are created by God, everything is theologically interesting. God is not accessible to us in the way that other things in the world are. We can't put God in a test tube, we can't go out and measure God and so on. We can't test him in empirical ways. So theology really gets underway by being attentive to the ways in which God discloses himself, supremely of course in the person of Jesus Christ. It's there above all that God reveals himself to us, lets us know who he is, what he is like, and what it means to enter into relationship with him. So Jesus is the starting point of Christian theology. Well, I like to be fairly interactive in my teaching, engage the students, the audience, whoever they might be, in discussion about the key things we're talking about. But I also take the view that people need some input to begin with so that they've got some substance to talk about. So I try to begin my classes with 10 or 15 minutes or so of input before then opening up discussion about the key issues that we're considering for the day. It's not essential to be a Christian to study theology. Probably the majority of our students are, but I've particularly enjoyed over the years having other students, Muslims for example, in theology classes, but also students who have no particular faith commitment at all, who are just interested in what Christian theology involves. The varying perspectives those students bring always enrich our discussion. Having said that, we teach theology from the position of Christian faith. We're not attempting to be outsiders taking an objective view, which is never really possible anyway. We're committed to our Christian faith and we teach from within that perspective. One of the classic definitions of theology is faith seeking understanding. So people who have been convinced by the claims of the gospel are seeking to understand more deeply what the implications of that gospel are. One of the really important things that enriches our life together in the theology program is the work that's done by our postgraduate students. We have an unusually big community of postgraduate students in theology compared with other programs in the university. And they come from far and wide, from the Pacific, from the United States, from Europe, from Asia, and so on. And they're doing really interesting and important research. And in fact, I regard them as my teachers very often because I'm learning from them as they kind of push the frontiers of research in their own particular field of inquiry.